Welcome back to Brick by Brick. Today we're going to be talking about some of the books and magazines I regularly read to help improve my financial literacy. All right, let's get started with the first book. So the first book on this list is Hatching Twitter by Nick Bilton. It tells the story of Twitter, the social media company's founding, and the intense roller coaster of successes and failures that took place in order for Twitter to become the social media juggernaut that it is today. So there are plenty of books that are like this. I really like this one because the author is very engaging and keeps the story moving in a very efficient manner. But knowing the process by which, I guess you could say, the pros make businesses and help run them can be very helpful, even if you're just planning on mowing lawns for a business. I've found helpful information in this book for some of the businesses I've started, and in other books like this I've read. And you can do the same if you're trying to start a Lego investing business or investing in companies or trying to start any kind of business. It's a great idea to learn different perspectives from people who have started other companies. So another one of the books that I regularly read is called Crucial Conversations. So this book is probably on every list if you're going to Google best books for business owners to read. It has been very helpful for me. There have been stressful conversations, job interviews, asking for raises, just any kind of stressful conversation. I found this book to be very helpful. If you only read one of the books that I recommend today, you should read this one. It has probably been one of the most helpful books I've read and can help you be better prepared for the next crucial conversation you'll have, which could be as part of starting a business or making an investing decision. There's so many crucial conversations you'll have in life, and being armed with the tools this book gives you is going to be tremendously helpful. All right, so next up is the U.S. Constitution and Other Writings. So this book is one of my favorites. I'm a bit of a politics nerd, and knowing a lot about the political system and the current political atmosphere can be very helpful for starting businesses, investing, saving, knowing what to buy. That's a little bit of a stretch. But if you are better able to understand the founding documents of whatever country you're from, it can be very helpful in knowing, and the current political atmosphere can be very helpful in knowing if you're going to be getting a stimulus check sometime soon, or if the bill that you think will help your business is going to pass based on the political atmosphere. So I recommend reading this if you live in America or really anywhere. It's a great book to read. You can just Google the Constitution and everything else in here. But knowing a lot about the political atmosphere in your country can be a great asset for you in investing, starting business, or really any financial decision you make. All right, next up. So this is one that I read weekly. This is called The Economist. So I may be possibly the only 18-year-old who subscribes to The Economist, but it is a great magazine that helps my general financial literacy knowledge, my political knowledge, and it is a very insightful, very well thought out magazine. It's been around since the 19th century, was started in England, and to this day, they publish some of the best worldwide business news that I have used to help educate myself on knowing some of the advantages and disadvantages of tax policy, social policy, and a lot of different things that can impact a business or investment that you have. So I recommend doing that. And along similar lines, this only comes out once a year from The Economist. You can look up everything in here. It's called the Pocket World in Figures, and it basically has just a bunch of interesting stats and information about things like treasury yield bonds, the ecosystem vitality of Switzerland, if you want to learn about that. And getting little just helpful books like these I've found to be really helpful in assessing any countries or any big company's financial health, to know if I should invest a little bit of money into a certain company. So thank you. These are all great books to read, and there are plenty of other great books that you can take important financial literacy information from. But these are some of the best I've found. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.